Hi everyone, I'm Dilpreet Kaur from IELTS Made Easy. I hope all of you are doing great and practicing a lot for your IELTS exam. Agar nahi, then let's practice together. So before starting with the session, let me introduce you with the schedule. So we have classes at two different times, one at 12 noon, which is currently going on, and one at 7 p.m. in the evening. At 12 noon, हम usually reading और listening करते हैं. Reading we cover on Monday, Tuesday and Friday. Right, whereas listening on Wednesday and Thursday. On the other hand, we have 7 p.m. session, that is in the evening, that is on writing and speaking. Speaking is on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and writing on Thursday and Friday. So we have classes from Monday until Friday. One is at 12 noon and one at 7 p.m. in the evening. And in these sessions, we provide detailed explanation to each module, vocabulary improvement and doubt clarification. So if you have any doubt related to reading, you can write in the chat box. Otherwise, today we are going to cover true false not given. Right, today we are going to cover true false not given. So welcome again everybody to the live session of reading class. I hope that these sessions are helping you a lot to achieve your desired band scores. Right. Hi Jaspreet Kaur, hello Patel, PV creator Sunil, then we have Sadiq, Sunil again, hi Gagan, hi Numa. Okay, you are going through your, you are going to prepare for your exam very soon, but you don't know how to start. So for that, Numa, I recommend you to go for the personal classes, क्योंकि personal classes में आपको personal attention मिलेगा, and we have well certified and higher band scores teachers which will help you to achieve your desired band score in first attempt. So do not just simply waste your time, book your slot and join for the personal classes. I highly recommend these for those students who face difficulties in understanding, right? And the students who are new to this channel, I recommend them to download the Telegram application if you're using Android phone. ठीक है, जैसे आप एंड्रॉयड यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो आप प्ले स्टोर से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं इस एप्लीकेशन को. इफ़ यू यूजिंग आईफोन यू कैन डाउनलोड इट फ्रॉम द ऐप स्टोर. द नेम ऑफ द चैनल इज IELTS कैपिटल _ है ये, M कैपिटल EDE स्मॉल _ E कैपिटल SY स्मॉल. ठीक है, आपको इस नेम को सर्च करना है एंड सिंपली ज्वाइन द चैनल. वाई आई एम सेइंग यू टू ज्वाइन द चैनल? बिकॉज यू विल गेट अ फ्री स्टडी मटेरियल. आपको स्टडी मटेरियल फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिलेगा लिसनिंग, रीडिंग, राइटिंग एंड स्पीकिंग का. सो यू कैन डाउनलोड द PDF फाइल्स एंड प्रैक्टिस, राइट, जितना प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. एंड ऑल दोज मटेरियल्स आर फ्रॉम द कैम्ब्रिज बुक्स, राइट. सो ऑथेंटिकेटेड मटेरियल है, गो फॉर इट, डाउनलोड योर PDF फाइल्स एंड प्रैक्टिस. And do subscribe the YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get the notifications. Other than this, one of the students have written कि ये जो है classes ये recorded नहीं होती हैं. These are only live streaming sessions, सिर्फ online होती हैं ये free classes. लेकिन आप इसे बाद में देख सकते हो if you like the video. So you can see that video के नीचे एक like button बना होगा. You need to simply click that like button. इससे क्या होगा, ये जो videos हैं ये save हो जाएगी added to your liked videos. एंड आप इसे कभी भी देख सकते हो, चाहे आप 1 महीने बाद भी देख लेना, इट विल बी स्टिल ओवर देयर. ओके ओके यस, Kalyani asked this question. I hope it is clear to you. Yes, of course Kalyani, you can just simply like it, you can view it later on. Hi Sonia, hello Amandeep, hello Vijay, Navjot, Binder, Rai, Vilox, Jyoti, Annapurna, Balvinder, I'm good. How about you? Hi Yogita, Manpreet, Raj, Chahal. We daily cover both the module, general training as well as academic, क्योंकि ये reading जो होती है ना, इनके questions same type के questions आते हैं. So I usually cover both the types of questions. So this thing is for both, for general training as well as for the academic students. I'm good. Pupinder Singh, how about you? Hello Ramanpreet. Hi Sonu, Parul, Sandeep Kaur, Dilpreet, Tanish, Yashika, Arvesh, Nosil, Hilana, Sukhman, hi Anju, hello Rahul. Oh, that's great. What was your result? Do share it. Hi Arpandeep, Sandeep, Mani, Sandeep Kaur, Prabha. Then we have Joseph. There are lots of students who have joined the session. I'm sorry if I missed some of them. Just stay focused, Anu Gupta, until the end of session and listen it very carefully. I'm good, Seema. Hi, Muhammad. What about letter? Letter writing, for that you need to go for the personal classes. Meenu, it is for both. I have already written it is for both. दोनों के लिए, general training as well as academic. Okay, so let's get started with today's session. So this is the reading score table जो कि different है. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन टाइप सेम आते हैं. ट्रू फॉल्स नॉट गिवन आर ऑल्सो आस्क्ड इन जनरल ट्रेनिंग. तो मेथड तो सेम ही रहता है ना, चाहे आप जीटी का सॉल्व कर लीजिए चाहे एकेडमिक का, मेथड तो सेम ही रहने वाला. कोई डिफरेंट अप्रोच है, डिफरेंट मेथड तो नहीं लगेगा कि मेरे पास एकेडमिक की रीडिंग आ गई या मेरे पास जीटी की रीडिंग आ गई तो मैं उसके ऊपर डिफरेंट मेथड लगाऊंगी ट्रू फॉल्स सॉल्व करने का या फिलअप सॉल्व करने का. नो, द मेथड ऑफ सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चन विल रिमेन द सेम, चाहे वो जीटी हो चाहे एकेडमिक हो. ओके Aniket, actually on the Friday only we discussed about list of heading, and probably coming Monday or maybe Friday we'll cover about list of headings, but I'm not sure on Friday, maybe on Monday, right? So let's get started with today's session. So I've taken this from passage 2, one of the Cambridge books, the flavor industry, right? So we have questions 22 until 25. These are true false not given, and in true false not given एक आपको टिप देती हूँ, ठीक है, that just note this thing which is very important. एक नोट है कि you have to match meaning. ये चीज़ हमेशा अपने ध्यान में रखनी है कि आपको सिर्फ मीनिंग मैच करना है, डू नॉट मैच कीवर्ड्स. कई स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं, दे स्टार्ट मैचिंग द कीवर्ड्स और वो गलत आंसर लिख देते हैं जबकि वो पढ़ते नहीं हैं. दे सी दैट अच्छा सारे के सारे वर्ड्स मैच कर गए, ठीक है ये आंसर ट्रू हो गया, बट एक्चुअली वो नॉट गिवन या फॉल्स होता है. सो दैट्स नॉट द केस. You need to match the meaning, do not match the keywords. इसमें एक ही टेक्निक अप्लाई होती है, that is skimming, and then afterwards you have to apply scanning. Two techniques are applicable. Sorry, skimming means आपको लोकेशन मिलेगी और स्कैनिंग से ही आपको आंसर मिलेगा. बिना स्कैन किए you cannot get the answer because scanning means understanding the meaning. Okay. All the very best, Mamta, and be confident. Abhi do not lose your hope because you are going to appear for your exam. Just give it your 100%, right? Okay, so the first question is, let's identify the keywords. On their own, vegetable oils do not have a strong flavor. कहते अपने आप में vegetable oils का कोई strong flavor नहीं होता. Vegetable oil do not have a strong flavor. So vegetable oil के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. Let's quickly identify vegetable oils के बारे में. कहाँ पे लिखा है यहाँ पे, are they talking about this over here? Vegetable oil instead यहाँ पे कुछ लिखा हुआ है but I need to read it. But flavor की कहीं बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. French fries, mixture of corn, tallow and restaurant chain began using, नहीं. So this is not the location. ना ही A पैराग्राफ में था ना ही B में था. So I need to move to the next paragraph. On their own, vegetable oil do not have strong flavor. Not have नहीं है. Deepak, Hani Patel, Vijay and Kuldeep Sidhu. If this is not in the A and B paragraph, it doesn't means कि कहीं आगे टेक्स्ट में आंसर ही नहीं मिलेगा और आप नॉट गिवन लिख के आ जाओगे. ऐसा तो नहीं होता ना. दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल एट ऑल कि A और B में नहीं है तो हम आगे के पैराग्राफ्स नहीं पढ़ेंगे एंड विल स्टार्ट राइटिंग द आंसर्स नॉट गिवन. राइट जशन सिद्धू, ऐसा तो नहीं होता. दिस इज नॉट द केस. राइट जीत मान. यही प्रॉब्लम है एक्चुअली स्टूडेंट्स में, द यूथ ऑफ दिस नेशन, बिकॉज वो जल्दी में रहते हैं एंड दे स्टार्ट राइटिंग द आंसर्स एंड यू लूज योर बैंक स्कोर्स. दिस इज द थिंग. राइट डिम्पी. So students who have written Deepak, Hani, Vijay, Kuldeep, they are always in hurry. ये फाइनल एग्जाम में भी आप हरी करोगे और जिसकी वजह से आपके आंसर्स गलत हो सकते हैं. राइट. दिस सब्सटेंशियली ओके वेजिटेबल ऑयल, प्योर वेजिटेबल ऑयल इज ब्लैंड इन कंपैरिजन. तो यहाँ पे उन्होंने लिखा हुआ है, दिस इज द लोकेशन. The location is in the C paragraph. It is bland. Bland का मतलब होता tasteless, जिसका कोई स्वाद नहीं होता. Sandeep Kaur, then I would recommend you to go for the personal classes because task 2 की evaluation we do provide in personal classes only. Okay, so pure vegetable is bland in comparison. किसके साथ compare कर रहे हैं? वो compare कर रहे हैं with the this oil mixture of cotton seed के साथ compare कर रहे हैं. So जो pure vegetable oil है वो bland होता है. Bland means do not have a strong flavor. It is strong, tasteless. So that's true. The answer is true. Ratna Chaitanya, I'm already explaining this in English only. What I believe is I'm speaking English only. Pure vegetable oil is bland in comparison, means which is tasteless in comparison to the cottonseed oil. So the answer is true. I hope it is clear to you. Yes guys, if you have any doubt you can write in the chat box. The meaning of bland is tasteless. एक false. Kuldeep Sidhu, it is not false. Please read it carefully. It is bland means tasteless, and this is what do not have a strong flavor. Means it do not have a strong flavor means it is tasteless. Try to understand the meaning. Okay, let's move to the next one. Soybean oil is lower in cholesterol than cottonseed oil. Now they are comparing two things कि जो soybean oil है that is lower in cholesterol means it is having a lower cholesterol value, lower cholesterol than cottonseed oil. So let's identify these two keywords, soybean oil and the cottonseed oil. Okay, and they are saying that that is lower in cholesterol, उसके अंदर cholesterol कम है. Okay, let's see. They are talking about the soybean over here, soybean oil. Okay, and cottonseed oil is here. तो यहाँ पे है, one is there here and another location is here. Looking at the current ingredient list of McDonald's French fries, however, it is easy to see how they overcome this predicament. Aside from a few preservatives, there are essentially three main ingredients: potato, soybean oil. But guys, they are not comparing anything. They are not saying that this thing is lower in cholesterol than the cottonseed. They are not even comparing soybean oil with the cottonseed oil. So the answer is clearly not given because they are not comparing anything over here. Now the answer is clearly not given. So this is how you are going to solve the questions. Very easy. Simply you have to identify the keywords in the question. ठीक है? You have to identify the keywords in the question and that is known as scheming. इससे आपको location मिलता है. You will get the location. I am explaining in both the languages, English as well as in Hindi, because there are students in this session who understand Hindi also. Right? That's why I am using both the languages. I believe it is comfortable. Then scanning. Scanning से क्या होता है कि आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. You will read it carefully. You will get your answers then. Right? I hope it is clear. Skimming will give you the location and scanning will give you the answer. Let's move to the next one, 24. Processed foods are becoming more popular in some Asian countries. Processed foods means fast food. Processed foods का मतलब होता है fast food. जो frozen food हम खाते हैं रोज, frozen food we eat daily are becoming popular. That are becoming more popular means बहुत ज़्यादा आम हो रहे हैं in our Asian countries. So let's find it out. Popular and Asian countries. Okay. Processed food they're talking about. Okay, processed food is written over here. And developing countries means Asian countries only. Because these Asian countries like China, India, Asian countries का meaning है यहाँ पे China और India की बात कर रहे हैं वो. I hope it is clear. China और India होते हैं developing countries, or you can say they are the Asian countries. Processed foods are essentially any foods that have been boxed, packed, canned or packed and have a list of ingredients on the label. Are they becoming popular? Let's read it out. Entered a diet. Natural flavor also entered our diet through the rise in processed food. Rise means increase, which now make a 90% growing of the American diet. Means 90% लोग इसको खाते हैं. And it is also becoming a burgeoning industry in the developing, means growing industry, because they are becoming popular. Because 90% खा रहे, it means it is in gaining the popularity. So the answer is true for this. That was my location and the answer is true. I hope it is clear to everyone. If still you guys have any doubt, you can write in the chat box. 24th is also true. Yes, Asian country means China and India, and that these are developing also. Okay guys, any doubt you can write in the chat box, otherwise I'll move to the next question. And yes, of course, they are becoming popular. We are now consuming more and more processed foods rather than having healthy eating, right? Rather than preferring healthy, we usually prefer fast food, processed foods. Or why it is not clear to you, Seema? It is clear to everyone. Why it is not clear to you? It is clearly written. Processed foods are becoming more popular. Means 90% अगर लोग खा रहे हैं तो वो क्यों खा रहे हैं? Because of the popularity. Asian countries means China and India. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, 22nd. On their own, vegetable oil do not have a strong flavor. Here the keyword says not strong flavor, and it is written vegetable oil is bland. Bland means tasteless. Tasteless means जिसका कोई फ्लेवर ना हो. इतना तो पता होगा कि फ्लेवर जिसका नहीं होता उसे क्या कहते हैं? टेस्टलेस. So bland का मतलब होता है tasteless, and it is very meaning is matching. So the answer is true. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, one student is Sukhman Malli. ध्यान से पढ़िए जरा. इन्होंने क्वेश्चन पे लिखा है कि सोयाबीन ऑयल इज लोअर इन कोलेस्ट्रॉल. यहाँ पे लिखा है दिस सब्सटेंशियली लोअर द अमाउंट ऑफ कोलेस्ट्रॉल इन मैकडॉनल्ड फ्राइज. कौन से ऑयल की बात कर रहे हैं? विच ऑयल दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट? आर दे टॉकिंग अबाउट द सोयाबीन ऑयल? आर दे टॉकिंग अबाउट द कॉटन सीड ऑयल? आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू सुखमन मल्ली. लोअर अगर आपको वही द थिंग यू आर डूइंग, डू नॉट मैच द कीवर्ड्स, मैच द मीनिंग. This is what I have written in the very first. Match the meaning, do not match the keywords. और यही चीज आप फाइनल एग्जाम में करते हो, due to which you lose your band scores. They are saying it lower the amount of cholesterol in McDonald's fries. और यहाँ पे क्लियरली लिखा है कि कॉटन सीड ऑयल से फ्रेंच फ्राइज हाई कोलेस्ट्रॉल की हो जाती हैं. हाउ यू कैन से दैट इट इज रिटन ओवर देयर? आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. इफ स्टिल इट इज नॉट क्लियर, डू आस्क. I didn't understand your question, Alu Gupta. I'm really very sorry. I didn't understand what you are saying, what in sequence and what is not in sequence. Otherwise, let me tell you that true, false, not given, they are in sequence. So if you are able to identify the first location, you can easily identify the second location. And it is true. कई बार दो पैराग्राफ में आपको सारे आंसर्स मिल सकते हैं. It is true. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It may be possible that you may get your answers in first or the next two paragraphs. Okay, let's move to the next one. All food processing involves the use of natural flavor. Means sare food, all, they are writing all, sare. All food processing involves, this is the keyword, major keyword, all food processing involves use of natural flavors. Okay, let's see. Yes, sometimes उन्होंने कभी कभी, उन्होंने कभी लिखा है. Sometimes means कभी कभी. The processing involves as adding a little sodium or sugar and a few preservatives. कुछ preservatives. ठीक है. Often, however, it is colored, bleached, stabilized, emulsified, dehydrated, adored, cancelled and sweetened. This process typically saps any original flavor, ठीक है, out of the product, and so of course flavor must be added back in as well. So sometimes, कभी कभी, और यहाँ पे कुछ foods processing involved में होता है, सब में नहीं होता. So the answer is clearly false for this because it is contradictory. Okay. Any doubt in this, you can write in the chat box. So 22nd is true, 23rd is not given, 24th is true and 25th is also false. I hope it is clear. Okay, you can devote around 1 minute to each question, not more than that. Bargaining means increasing. I've already explained your question, Anugupta. Saps का मतलब होता है डिस्ट्रॉय करना, खत्म करना. मीन्स इट डिस्ट्रॉय द ओरिजिनल फ्लेवर. I don't know what your question is. I'm really very sorry. I still didn't understand. Like in we have 4 questions, so all options true false not given should be there. It is. What are you asking? This is totally not a question to be asked. What I believe is, because it do not depend कि true false not given सारे ही आते हैं या क्या आता है. I didn't understand. It is about solving only. चाहे सारे true भी हो सकते हैं, सारे not given भी हो सकते हैं, और मे बी 2 of them are true और 2 of them are false. कोई भी not given भी हो सकता है. ये कोई ट्रिक नहीं है इसके अंदर, या कोई guess work नहीं है. You have to read it, then only you will get the answers, I believe, right? I have already explained Jashan Sidhu and written the meaning of SAPs on the screen if it is visible to you. Let's move to the next questions, and again these questions is from passage number 2, the US city and the natural environment. Natural flavor होता है, जो naturally flavor होता है. For example, whenever you eat banana or any fruit, that is a natural flavor of it. उसके अंदर कोई आर्टिफिशियल फ्लेवर तो नहीं डाला होता ना. दैट इज नेचुरल फ्लेवर. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. Okay, let's move to the next paragraph. I hope there is no doubt in the previous one. Let's read these questions, and again we have true false not given from 22 until 27. Now I'll give you time to solve the question number 22. I'll give you only 1 minute to solve question number 22 and write your answer in the chat box. In the 19th century, water was brought into desert to create productive farming land. Here the keyword is 19th century. Water was brought into the desert. Water brought desert किसके लिए? To create productive farming land. Yes, I understand, Kuldeep. I have already answered it. I believe do not waste your time on these questions, and let's move to the next question. Let me see who is the first one to answer 22nd question. Okay, let me see. Okay, I got my first answer by Rajneesh Sharma. That is not given. एक ने लिखा, ज्योति शर्मा ने ट्रू लिखा है, and Raman is saying false. Not given, not given, not given, not given. Okay, well, not given is the wrong answer and true is also the wrong answer. चलिए, both the answers are wrong. Only one student answered it correctly, and that student is, okay, true is also wrong. Raman, that's right, very good. Rupinder Singh, then we have Kamaljeet Kaur, Neha, Faisal, very good guys. So it is false. It is clearly false क्योंकि 19th century ये लिखा हुआ है. In the 19th century, for instance, the demand of city dwellers for food produced rings of garden farms around cities. In the 20th century, they are talking about as urban population increased, जैसे जैसे population बढ़ती गई, the demand of food drove the rise of large factory farms. फिर उनको पानी चाहिए था, लेकिन वो 20th सेंचुरी की बात कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द 19th सेंचुरी, सो इट इज कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी. So the answer is false. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now let's move to the next question. Okay, let's move to the 23rd question. Women were often the strongest companions for environmental reform. Women is the keyword, strongest is the keyword, environmental reform. Now we have to find the women first of all. ये word हमें ढूंढना है. Where is women? Women's यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. So maybe my location is here. Yes, nowhere it is written. So my location is here. So what I have done? I have applied skimming. Means I identified the keywords located in the paragraph. I got my location. Afterward, what I am going to do is scanning. I will read it carefully and I will get my answer. Women's groups often took the lead in agitating for clean air, clean water, showing a greater concern than men. Yes, lead. Greater concern than men in regard to quality of life and health related issues. Right? The replacement of the host, so clearly it is meaning is matching with this. They are the strongest companions. Yes, it is true. कंपेनियंस मतलब जो साथ साथ काम करते हैं, यहाँ पे कैंपिंग करते हैं, जैसे क्लीनिंग. कैंपेनिंग का यहाँ पे मतलब है क्लीनिंग एयर एंड क्लीन वाटर. दिस इज व्हाट दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. ओके, आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. सो द आंसर इज ट्रू. फाइटर्स जिसे हम क्या देते हैं, ठीक है, जो कैंपेनिंग करते हैं, राइट. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जैसे यहाँ पे कंपेनिंग कर रहे हैं, वो क्लीन एयर एंड क्लीन वाटर, सफाई करने की बात करें. दिस इज व्हाट दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ओवर हियर. ओके, सो द आंसर इज क्लियरली ट्रू. इफ देयर इज एनी डाउट प्लीज राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स, अदरवाइज विल मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 24. जशन सिद्धू, आई हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन द मीनिंग ऑफ कैंपेनर्स. कैंपेनर्स वो लोग होते हैं हु परफॉर्म वर्क इन एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, या कुछ काम करते हैं, ठीक है. और यहाँ पे वो काम कर रही है क्लीन एयर, क्लीन वाटर, एनवायरमेंट को सफाई की बात. दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एनवायरमेंटल क्लीन अप्स. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. ओके, एजिटेटिंग का मतलब वो होता है कि काम करना, जिसे हम कह देते हैं. ओके, एजिटेटिंग फॉर क्लीन एयर. फाइटिंग जिसे हम कह देते हैं कि उसके लिए वो काम करती हैं. एजिटेटिंग मीन्स फाइटिंग फॉर द क्लीन एयर, सफाई के लिए, ठीक है. सो दिस इज व्हाट दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन, 24th. Reducing urban air water pollution in the early 20th century was extremely expensive. Early 20th century. Now here the keyword is reducing urban air and water pollution in the early 20th century is the keyword, and expensive is also the keyword. Let's find it out. 1920, late 20th century, but the cost of improvement often was expansion of urban hinterlands of water. Well, they're not talking, they're talking about the late 19th century but not the early 20th century. But the cost of improvement often was exploitation of urban hinterland. They're not even talking about this word expensive, reducing urban air. So the answer is clearly not given. Very good. Most of the students have written answer not given, and that's correct. Yes, agitating means fighting for something, means to do some work. 24th is not given, guys. It is not false. How is it is false? Hitesh Gill and Taran Muhammad, Neha Solanki. Can you please tell us the location that how this answer is false, so that we can also find it out? Yes, guys, those who have written false as an answer, Neha Solanki and Hitesh, I recommend you to please explain us. Can you please tell me the location that how this answer is not given, so that we can also rectify. Maybe answer not given की जगह false ही ना हो. Please help us to find out the location. I couldn't find it out, so I believe the answer is not given. Let's move to the next question, number 25. Yes, bilkul Hina Khurana, I can teach you speaking and writing as well as, right? You can go for both the session, because I believe that for speaking and writing you need a tutor, you need an evaluator who can check your writing task, your speaking task, to rectify your mistakes, right? So it is very important for everybody, those who are facing difficulties, to go for the personal classes. These are one-on-one classes where the focus is only on you guys. In group you are not able to ask questions, you hesitate, but in personal classes you can ask whatever you want, you can clear all your doubts, because we have certified trainers, right, who have already scored higher band scores and which will help you to achieve your desired band scores in single attempt, right? So go for personal classes and book your slots. एक्सप्लॉयटेशन मीन्स किसी को बहुत बुरी तरह से यूज करना, एक्सप्लॉयट करना. ओके सालू, बट कुलदीप दे आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट थिंग एट ऑल. आई ऑल्सो नो दैट. It is not late 19th century, Neha. 1920 is early 20th century. 19th century जब 1920 है, it means it is early 20th century. Please make this very clear. 1920 का मतलब होता है early 20th century. Okay. What response? I didn't get what you are asking about Faisal Maxmed. What response you didn't get? Please ask your doubt again. The timing of the listening class we have at 12 noon. Listening भी 12 noon को होती है, Wednesday and Thursday को. Okay. Yes guys, I am waiting for the answer for 25th. Most of the students have written. Okay, very good. So 25th is true, right? The introduction of the car led to increased suburban development. Due to car, it lead to increased suburban development. Suburbs means rural areas में development हुई with the introduction of car. Let's see where they're talking about car. Car ये लिखा, street cars. Because these decades the suburban out migration which had begun in the 19th century with commuter trains and streetcars and accelerated because of the availability and convenience of the automobile, now increased to a torrent, putting major strains on the formerly rural and underdeveloped metropolitan fringes. Suburban layouts ignored environment considering making leading provision for this is what they're talking about. So it is true, right? What about 26th now? Suburban lifestyles in many Western nations failed to take account of environmental protection. No guys, it is not given. Accelerated का मतलब true होता है. Yes, but true नहीं, increase, sorry, एकदम बढ़ जाना. Accelerated means increase, increment. और वही उन्होंने लिखा increased. Suburban means which is mixture of both suburbs and urban. Yes. Okay. I hope it is clear. Outer part of the city. Suburban means suburbs जिसे हम कह देते हैं outer part of the city. ये मैंने पहले भी बताया था, outer part of city. Okay, what about 26th? 26th is not given. I'm giving you 1 minute to solve it. Let me see who is the first one to answer 26th and 27. Quickly guys, write your answer in the chat box. 26 and 27. Increase to a torrent means like a flood. एक सैलाब की तरह जैसे आ जाता है. 26th is false. No, that's wrong. Most of the students are writing. These are the last question guys. Reading होती है 12 noon. Same time. ये time reading ही तो चल रही है. Reading is on at 12 noon from Monday until Friday. We have classes. So this is on Monday, Tuesday and Friday. These are our reading schedule. Reading होती है Monday, Tuesday and Friday. Okay. Listening is on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, let me solve this. Suburban lifestyles in many Western nations fail to take account into environmental pollution. No guys, it is not given. Maybe in the next. Oh, you might have seen the answers. They are saying that suburban lifestyle in बहुत सारे Western nations में fail to take into account. Fail is the keyword. Take into account the environmental protection. Let's see. Here they write now increase to a torrent, putting major strain the formerly rural and to a great extent suburban layers ignored. लिखा तो है साफ. Ignore environmental suburban layouts. ठीक है, to a great extent बहुत ज़्यादा मात्रा में suburban layouts ignored means उन्होंने ignore कर दिया environmental considerations को. Making little provision for open space खत्म हो गई. Producing endless rows of resource consuming. So that's true guys. Why you guys are writing not given and false? 26th is clearly true. Ignore करा उन्होंने environmental considerations को. I'm again saying to match the meaning instead of matching the keywords. What about 27? Many governments in the developed world are trying to halt the spread of the suburbs. बहुत सारी सरकारें, many governments in the developed world, they're trying to halt means रोकना, to stop. रोकना, halt means to stop the spread of suburbs. उनको रोक रहे हैं वो. Let's see where they're talking about the governments. Reflected content preference is a part of this, and private automobiles over public transit, developed untouched area without betterment planning. But government के बारे में कहाँ लिखा हुआ है? No, they are not talking about this keyword that बहुत सारी सरकारें, many governments in the developed world are trying to halt the spread of the suburbs. So it is clearly not given. Yes, this answer is not given because they are not talking about the governments over here. Yes, of course, Elijah, we can take classes of general training also. For that, you need to WhatsApp on the number which is visible on the screen, okay? Rajneesh, I have already explained it. Failed to ignore means they ignored the environmental consideration. It is clearly written in this line. That's the location. You can read it, you'll get your answer. To a great extent, suburban layouts ignored environmental considerations. That's the location. I have highlighted with yellow color so that you can read it carefully. साफ साफ उन्होंने लिखा हुआ है ignored environmental, and this is what? Failed to take account of environmental protection. So the answer is true. I hope it is clear to you. And guys, if you have any doubt, metropolitan cities होती हैं जो developed होती हैं, means metropolitan cities like Delhi, Mumbai, these are metropolitan cities which have all the amenities, services, सब कुछ होता है इसके अंदर. बड़ी cities जिसे हम बोल देते हैं. Surrounded by law. Okay. The growth of the outer city since 1970 reflected a continued preference on the part of many people in the western world for the space intensive single family houses surrounded by lawns. किधर लिखा है law? Surrounded by lawns लिखा है. ये कौन स्टूडेंट है जिसने laws लिखा था? अनिकेत देसाई. It is surrounded by lawns. Lawns का मतलब गार्डन होता है. Laws नहीं लिखा हुआ. Please read it carefully, अनिकेत देसाई. Yes, of course, Harpreet Kaur, you need to contact on the number which is visible on the screen. And I believe that from these free live classes, you can very well analyze that what kind of teaching methodology is being used. आप खुद सोचिए, फ्री लाइव क्लास में इतने अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करते हैं, तो पर्सनल क्लासेस में यू कैन वेरी वेल इमेजिन व्हाट आई वांट टू से. कंसिडरेशन मीन्स टेकिंग इनटू अकाउंट, किसी चीज को संभालना. कंसिडरेशंस, प्रोटेक्शन. ओके. Rahul, I have already explained this thing. We are not here to match the keywords, we have to match the meaning. If you want to solve the true false correctly, you need to match the meaning, do not match the keywords. Alright guys, to get the free study material, you can join us on the Telegram channel. It is IELTS capital underscore M capital AD small underscore E capital SY small. Right? So you can download this PDF file and do it as a homework again. Anup Kumar, this is for both general training as well as for academic. I have already explained this thing so many times. ये जो मेथड आपको मैंने समझाया है ना सॉल्व करने का, दिस इज फॉर बोथ. I hope it is clear to you, Navdeep Singh also. You are not here to match the meaning, match keywords. You have to match meaning in true false not given. आपकी बाकी मर्जी, आप जैसे करना चाहते हो, आपके अंडरस्टैंडिंग के ऊपर है. अगर आप कीवर्ड्स मैच करना चाहते हो तो आपके आंसर्स गलत होंगे, इसमें मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. राइट? यू डू नॉट हैव टू मैच द कीवर्ड्स, यू हैव टू मैच द मीनिंग्स. और वही आप लोग करते हो, आप कीवर्ड्स ढूंढते हो, सारे के सारे मैच होंगे तो आंसर मैं लिख दूंगा ट्रू. इट्स नॉट द केस, यू हैव टू मैच द मीनिंग. It's very important to understand the things. Mohammed Ramzan, you need to contact on the number which is visible on the screen for the personal classes. To get paid online classes, you can contact on us on this number which is 73470811010. Right? Because in these sessions we provide individual focus, one-on-one sessions, writing and speaking evaluation, listening and reading doubts as well, and assured results. Believe me, if you join our personal classes, you can achieve your desired band scores in single attempt. Okay? So if you have any other doubt, you can write in the chat box. Otherwise, this is the end of today's session. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time at 12 noon with the listening part. Right? So Wednesday and Thursday we do listening, and at 12 noon, Monday, Tuesday and Friday we do reading. On the other hand, we have 7 PM session that is on writing and speaking. Speaking is on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and writing on Thursday and Friday. Okay guys, thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Bye bye, take care, God bless you all, and thank you once again for joining today's session.